Okay, race fans, let's talk about a big Saturday afternoon here at Delaware Park. We had spectacular weather. The main track was fast. The turf was firm. We had some nice big fields on the turf. We had some nice allowance races on Saturday. The handle was pretty good, a little over 1.8 million in handle. Thanks to all our horsemen, fans, and bettors for supporting us on Saturday. Let's get right to the racing action. Race 1 kicks off the popular early pick 5. They bet almost 30,000 into the early pick 5 on Saturday. Race 1, we're going a flat mile on the main track, claiming 10,000 for filly mares 3 and up. Haven't won a race since February or never won 4 are the conditions. Let's go to the voice at Delaware Park, Josh Brown, with the call of Saturday's race 1.
Away and running. Penny Polka was the first one to go. Carol Girl showing good early speed, and Chelsea Wall is going to commit to a 3-wide kick. Fantastic is out 5 paths deep, and Date Night Kisses is behind that quartet of speed. La Chica for Tequila second last, and Amy Mule gets a hot pace to chase today. 6.5 furlongs to go, and Penny Polka is under the gun, and Carol Girl is right there turning up the heat. And Fantastic is committed to a wide kick, leaving the first turn behind. Chelsea Wall travels sweetly in that 4th place position, and only a quarter of a length down from that one is Date Night Kisses in 5th. There's a huge divide back to La Chica for Tequila, and Amy Mule is still last of all. Midpoint of the backstretch run, no breathers today for Penny Polka, and Carol Girl ups the ante to put that nose in front, and these two ladies are in step with only half a mile to go. Fantastic continues this very wide journey, and Chelsea Wall has no excuses as the second choice. Here's the favorite, Date Night Kisses, looming in big time threat on the far outside, and they pass the 3/8 pole, and here comes Date Night Kisses with an outside blitz at the 3/16 pole. La Chica for Tequila will try to stick with that rival. Carol Girl needs to dig deep and find more. Chelsea Wall is also in the thick of it too. Penny Polka drops away. Amy Mule closes in as they turn to the top of the stretch. Date Night Kisses comes off the turn with a nose in front. Carol Girl is battling on. Fantastic has no more to give. Chelsea Wall continues this long, steady grind inside the final 200 yards, and Chelsea Wall is trying to surge on past and does at the 70-yard marker. Chelsea Wall has won it. There's a place photo between Girl and Date Night Kisses. Amy Mule was 4th.
What a nice mare Chelsea Wall is. The 7-year-old daughter of Sky Kingdoms gets career win number 12. She's made way over 400,000 in career earnings now. She wins her 3rd race in a row as a 7-year-old. She's won 4 races in total this year as a 7-year-old. She went off 9-5 and paid $5.80. Gives trainer Jamie Ness another win, and jockey Martin Schwann with a nice winning ride there on Chelsea Wall. Congratulations to all the winning connections there of the awesome 7-year-old mare Chelsea Wall. She wins again. She paid $5.80 to kick off the early pick 5. Race 2 would start the early pick 4. We're going 6 furlongs on the main track. Big field here in race 2, 9-horse field. Maiden claiming 7,500 for filly mares 3 and up. Let's check out the action from race 2.
Away and running. Good speed in the center for Fontabelle, but there's Savannah, Georgia surging to take over the lead. And now Fontabella kicks right back, and they are 1-2 in the early go. Sweet and Feisty's in between rivals, and Bella Creed now lands 3rd. Electrica deep on the track in that 5th place position, and My Lady Bay's a very wide 6. Big Bolt's in front of No High, and Estrella's the first one in and the last one away. So they race towards the 3.5 furlong pole, and Savannah, Georgia finally takes over the lead, but Fontabelle will try to kick in that 2nd place position. Right behind the both of them is Sweet and Feisty, and Bella Creed calls it a day. Electrica now moves into 4th. Estrellas is blocked for a clear run in front of My Lady Bay, then Big Bolt and No High. Here's the quarter pole for Fontabelle. The favorite turns first with an expanding length and a half lead. Savannah, Georgia needs to do better in 2nd. Sweet and Feisty's in a feisty mood in 3rd, and deep on the track is My Lady Bay, but Fontabelle's in hand and in sweet command, and leads by 4 effortless lengths. Sweet and Feisty giving game chase in 2nd. My Lady Bay fights Electrical for the minor positions, but Fontabelle, there was no doubt. Fontabelle canters home. to beat out Sweet and Feisty, My Lady Bay, and Electrico Weekend to be in a
Fontabelle would make it a 2-win day for jockey Martin Schwann and trainer Jamie Ness. They sweep the early daily double on Saturday. Fontabelle breaks her maiden 3-year-old filly by Speightstown, goes off at 3-2 and paid $5 to win race 2. Let's turn the page here. Race 3 would start the middle pick 5. They'd bet almost $5,700 into the middle pick 5. We're going 6 furlongs here in race 3. Nice second level allowance condition for filly mares 3 and up. Optional claiming $40,000. Let's check out the action from race 3.
Away and running. Nice even start. Good speed one from the inside from Center Court Champ. Also showing off that speed is Wise Miss, and I'm a Cutie Pie comes up the inside, and the green cap of Edge of Town now lands third. Party came away chasing the top 4. Second to last is Bella Queen, and Golden Charm is last of all. 4.5 furlongs to go, and Center Court Champ shows them the way past the half-mile station and leads 3/4 of a length, but Edge of Town is up in the ante on the far outside in second. Wise Miss is in between rivals, and I'm a Cutie Pie continues to ride that rail, just looking for the out. Those are the 4 as they pass the 5/16 pole. Trying to close in is Bella Queen over Party, and last of all is Golden Charm. They have 440 yards to go, and Center Court Champ continues to lead, but 5 of them are poised to take on this rival as they turn for home. Up the inside, I'm a Cutie Pie with a great big run at the fence. Wise Miss is in the thick of it too, and Edge of Town has to switch out inside the furlong grounds, and I'm a Cutie Pie hits the front in the concluding stages. Wise Miss is fighting hard, but fighting down to the wire. I'm a Cutie Pie's got it. I'm a Cutie Pie has scored to beat out Wise Miss, who was second, Bella Queen third, Edge of Town fourth.
Veteran trainer Annette Eubanks from Maryland having a strong meet this summer at Delaware Park. She gets her 4th win from 11 starters. She's hitting at over 30%. She wins for her son, Danny Eubanks, who's Rising Sun Racing Stable. So a big win here for the whole Eubanks family. Congratulations to them. Nice ride. Carlos Lopez gets right up the fence on I'm a Cutie Pie, who goes off at 5-1. And the 4-year-old daughter of Mendelssohn gets career win number 5. She's now made over $200,000 in career earnings. She paid $12.80 to win race 3. Congratulations to the Eubanks family and jockey Carlos Lopez. Big win there in race 3 with I'm a Cutie Pie. Let's take a look at race 4. Race 4, we'd kick off the late pick 5. They'd bet almost $5,800 into the late pick 5 on Saturday. We're going 7.5 furlongs on a firm turf course with the rail at 25 feet. Race 4 is a claiming $16,000 for 3-year-old fillies or filly mares 4 and up, never won 2. Let's see what happens here in race 4.
Away and running. Terrible start for number 7, Empire's Treat. Pretty Thing was the first one to ping. Why Not Grace is also right there in close attendance. And Midway Foul chimes in. Like a Dream is right there in the vanguard as well. And up the inside is I'll Run Chata. In between rivals is Qualified Higher. And the House Pink is Teamo. And last of all is Empire's Treat. Midway the first turn, it's all Pretty Thing showing him the way. And it's about a length and a half at best. Tracking in second is Midway Foul. Like a Dream is committed to a 3-wide kick and is eager to go down the back of the track run with 5 furlongs out before they greet the judge. Why Not Grace now is in that 4th place position, and Qualified Higher teams up with her. I'll Run Chata starts to move in between rivals, yet to be asked with 4 furlongs to go. Teamo is still second last in the trailer's Empire's Treat. Making a break for it is Pretty Thing, the favorite let loose, and leads by almost 3. Midway Foul emerges from out of the crowd with 3 furlongs to go in second. Like a Dream gets grubbed upon in third, soon to be passed by Unrun Chata, who's coming alive in a great big way. Qualified Hires deep on the track. Here's the quarter pole, and Pretty Thing stretches those gams and shows the way by 3 at the top of the stretch. Pretty Thing's the one they gotta catch. Trying to close in is Unrun Chata. Midway Foul coming down the side of the course. Qualified Hire battles Like a Dream inside the 16th pole. Pretty Thing is giving this field the slip. Midway Foul trying to run her down, but couldn't, and the favorite home, Pretty Thing, has won it over Midway Foul, Qualified Higher, and Like a Dream.
The 3-year-old Irish-bred filly Pretty Thing goes coast to coast and gets her second lifetime win for trainer Jorge Delgado. Nice ride there, Gabe Maldonado. Pretty Thing goes off at 6-5 and paid $4.40 to win race 4. Let's take a look at race 5. We kick off the late pick 4 in race 5. We're going 6 furlongs on the main track. Nice first level allowance condition for filly mares 3 and up. Optional claiming $15,000. Let's check out the action here from race 5.
Ready, away and running. Good even start. Good speed on the inside from Hot Fudge Warrior. There's the speed of Maida. And also up the inside is Old Bay. Deep on the track is Green Eyed Munster. Plinko Chip bounces its way to the third place position. Now backpedaling in the early mixes, MJ's Yoshida. And You're the One is last of all. So it's a hot pace here for Hot Fudge Warrior, who leads by only a neck. Maida right there upping the stakes in that second place spot. Plinko Chip is a ground saving third, passed by Green Eyed Munster. You're the One is closing with good energy deep on the track. MJ's Yoshida's in front of one, and that's Old Bay. 5/16 of a mile to go, and a good battle brews. You're the One has outside momentum. Maida continues to lead, and Green Eyed Munster's in the thick of it too. Hot Fudge Warrior calls it a day, and MJ's Yoshida ducks to the inside as they turn for home. Maida with that confident kick leads by 2. Green Eyed Munster lost her race in the gate, trying to close in late as MJ's Yoshida deep on the track. You're the One, and Old Bay is up the fence, but inside the concluding stages at 3-2. Maida with a good-looking score this afternoon. Green Eyed Munster second, You're the One third, and MJ's Yoshida was fourth.
Well, Maida looks like a real nice 3-year-old filly here for Goodfellas LLC and trainer Brittany Russell. She backed up that big maiden score last out at Laurel, facing winners for the first time today against Allowance Company, and she handled it pretty easily. She went off 3-2, and now Maida, the 3-year-old filly by Improbable, a 2-time winner from 3 starts. Nice winning ride there, Kevin Gomez. Maida goes off at 3-2 and paid $5 to win race 5. The Brittany Russell barn having a strong meet and a strong week. They won a couple on Friday, and they win here with Maida. So congratulations to all the winning connections of Maida. The early pick 5 on Saturday paid $226.40. Congratulations if you had that. Let's turn the page here. Race 6 would kick off the final pick 3 of the day. We're going 7.5 furlongs on a firm turf course with the rail at 25 feet, claiming $16,000 for 3-year-old fillies or filly mares 4 and up. Never won 2. Let's check out the action here from race 6.
Away and running. Good speed from Honorable Chill today. Deep on the outside is Michaela, and Centena, the favorite, broke in that third place position. Indy's Universe now passes that rival as they go past the 6.5, and Classical's Finale rides that rail. See, Shanty's in front of 2 rivals early on, and the back 2 markers are learning to fly, and Blonde Samaritan has to come with a big kick at the end, so they have 5.5 furlongs to go, and Honorable Chill is unopposed as they leave the first turn behind, leads by 2 expanding lengths. Indy's Universe is on hold in that second place position, and the jockey gets after Michaela to keep her mind on running in that third place position. Centena has the box seat today in that 4th place spot, and 3/4 of a length down from that one is C. Shanty. Classical's Finale tacks onto that quintet of speed. Still second to last is Learning to Fly, and Bond Samaritan whips them in. Down to the 3 furlong pole they stroll, and Honorable Chill leads by 1.5 lengths. Indy's Universe has been her shadow every single step of the way. Centena stays towards the inside in third, and deep on the course is Michaela trying to close in his Classical's Finale. Heads turn for home. One of the longest shots on the board is Honorable Chill, and she cuts and runs for the money and leads by 2. Getting off the rail, Centena is now taking dead aim at this massive long shot, and the others are trying to close in, including Indy's Universe and C. Shanty. It's still Honorable Chill with a massive break, and at odds of 12-1, Honorable Chill caused the upset to beat Centena. Classical's Finale, Learning to Fly's in a photo for 4th with She Shanty.
The turf was very quick on Saturday, and veteran jockey Julio Hernandez, our second leading rider, sensed that, and he went right to the front on Honorable Chill, the good-looking 4-year-old gray filly by Wind Chill. She won wire to wire to pick up her second career victory. She wins for Marcano Racing and trainer Chucky Lawrence. Honorable Chill went off a big 12-1. She paid $26.60 to win race 6. Congratulations to all the winning connections there of Honorable Chill to win race 6. Race 7 would be another second level allowance feature of the day for 3-year-olds and upward. 6 furlongs on the main track. We kick off the final daily double of the day in race 7. Let's see what happens here in race 7.
Away and running. Slow to go is Boy Magic. Good speed from Chipotle today. Excitable Boys flashing good early speed, and Yahoo Omar's in the thick of it too. And Herd on the Street came away in 4th. Bick rides the inside of 5th in front of Smooth Flying Mike, and Boy Magic was 1 length slow when the starter said go. 4.5 furlongs to go, and the favorite Chipotle's at the head of the group and shows the way nice and easy by 3/4 of a length. But Yahoo Omar is also on hold in that second place position. Herd on the Street loops up on the far outside. Excitable Boys right there in the thick of it too. Smooth Flying Mike tries to mount a bid from 5th in front of Bick, who's in 6th, and the one who's tailed off is Boy Magic. Midpoint around the one and only turn, Yahoo Omar raises the stakes to Chipotle, and Herd on the Street is committed to a 3-wide kick as they turn for home. Chipotle dashes for the cash and leads by 1.5 lengths. Yahoo Omar took a run at this leader, and Herd on the Street is starting to get closer too. Chipotle's holding on by a length and a half. Herd on the Street is chasing, but chasing in vain, and the 4 to 5 favorites got it done. Chipotle was second to none. Herd on the Street was second, Yahoo Omar third, and a 3-way photo for 4th.
Well, Chipotle looks like a real nice sprinter here for On Your Left Racing. Is a homebred for On Your Left Racing and trainer Michael Gorham. A 3-year-old's answering all the tests. He faced older horses for the first time last time on July 10th. He won big that day with an 85 buyer speed figure. Steps right up to 2 other than allowance company against older horses. Goes off at 4 to 5, and he wins easy. They went real quick, 1-10-2 for Chipotle, a 3-year-old son of champion sprinter Maitoli. Chipotle, he's a win machine now. 6 wins from 11 starts, and he's won 4 of those races right here at Delaware Park. He's also undefeated with Lasix. Raul Mena gave this horse a perfect ride, 4 to 5 on Chipotle. He paid $380. Keep your eye on Chipotle. He might end up in a stake race next. Let's turn the page here and check out the Saturday finale, race 8. We're going a mile, 70 yards on the main track, claiming $20,000 for 3-year-olds and upward, an old-fashioned open 20 claimer. No conditions here in race 8. A competitive 7-horse field to wrap up a big day. Let's check out the action from race 8.
Away and running. Good speed in the center for Expensive Cut, but right next door is Waldrip, deep on the track and afraid of the bunny, taps on the brakes to be in 3rd. Sundays with Sandy is a little wide in the early go, and Epic Luck chases the top 4. Second to last is Your Analysis, and One Way Furier was reluctant to load and is last of all around the tree-line shadows of the first turn run. It's Expensive Cut who shows the way, and it's down to only 3/4 of a length while Waldrip prompts the pace from second, and Sundays with Sandy glides up to the both of them. Epic Luck is eager to go while the jockey has a firm hold under his hands, and Afraid of the Bunny rides the rail in a hot pace here. There's a gap of 5 back to the team of Your Analysis and One Way Farrier. So Expensive Cut comes back to the face of the field, and Epic Luck right there taking a fresh crack at this leader in second. 3 wide is Waldrip, 4 wide Sundays with Sandy. Afraid of the Bunny is bundled up as 4 of them floored past the 3.5. Now One Way Farrier starts to gather momentum, and Your Analysis whips him in. Around the bend at the 3 furlong pole, Sundays with Sandy has slipped away from the opposition. One Way Farrier soon to land a share of his second place position. Waldrip has no more to give, neither does Epic Luck or Expensive Cut, but at the top of the stretch, Sundays with Sandy has opened up a 6-length lead. One Way Farrier moves into second, and Your Analysis starts to close in for a top 4 threat, but inside the final furlong, Sundays with Sandy, a little leg worry but holding on by 5. One-way farriers taking out a chunk of ground but couldn't quite land the winning blow. At 9-5, Sundays with Sandy, sharp in the last to beat One-way Farrier. Then came Epic Luck and Expensive Cuts in a photo for 4th.
Sundays with Sandy gets back to his best stride, and the 6-year-old Gray Gelding by Keen Ice picks up his 8th lifetime win. He's now made close to $350,000. Sundays with Sandy gives trainer Jamie Ness his 3rd win of the day, and jockey Carlos Lopez his 2nd win of the day. Sundays with Sandy went off at 9-5. He paid $5.60. The late pick 5 paid $447. That middle pick 5 that paid out in race 7, that paid over $1,200. So congratulations if you had that, and $447 for the late pick 5, not bad either. Congratulations to all the winning connections there of Sundays with Sandy. So that was it. An 8-race card on Saturday. Thanks again to all our horsemen, fans, and bettors for supporting us on Saturday. The handle, pretty good, a little over 1.8 million in handle. Looking forward to next week. We have 2 big 2-year-old stakes next Thursday, so start studying up for that. We'll be back at it next Wednesday. Thanks again for joining us on Saturday. Have a great weekend. We hope to see you next week.
There's only one Delawareparkshow.